Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at the Paris Saint-Germain home shirt for the 24-25 season. Now this shirt was purchased from a new seller, bstjersey.com, which I assume is bestjersey.com. This shirt is the player spec one, so the Nike and the badge will be heat pressed on. And what was slightly different with this, and I don't know if it was because it's the first time I've ordered from them or if it's what they do as a standard, but they actually took the shirt out of the bag and they took some photos of it for me, which was quite nice. What I'll do in the description of this video is I will leave all the information for the seller. There's also a discount code of MatchuCx, which you can save yourself some money off their website if you use that code at the point of checkout. I'll also try and find a DHgate link as well, which I'll share with you for this item for my usual seller. If I can't find the exact item, I'll just leave a link to the usual seller that I use. The shirt itself comes in a standard Nike bag. On the flip side, it does have the health warnings. As I said, they have taken this shirt out of the bag and taken photos of it, which is why it does look like this. It doesn't look as perfect as some of the ones you see. It is because they have sent me photos. As I said, this is from bstjersey.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of the video. So what we'll do now is we'll undo the bag and we'll take the Paris Saint-Germain shirt out and have a full look at it. Okay, we're at the front of the shirt and it's just got the standard collar line that we tend to see on the Nike shirts with this little indent there, and there's also one at the back which we'll look at in a bit. I do like this design actually, the red and white from the top of the shirt to the bottom. The Nike has been heat pressed on and that feels lovely and smooth. Likewise the PSG, the Paris Saint-Germain badge, that's been heat pressed on and that feels really good as well. Qatar Airways is more of a vinyl feel. This has got a bit more of a rubbery sort of texture. This is straight up vinyl. It's been heat pressed on nicely. There's a crease down there from where it's been in the bag, but nothing to worry about. Just looking at the stitching on the sleeves, gotta say the sleeves here feel a little bit thicker actually. Whether it's because of the join there, I'm not sure. There's a loose cotton there, but that will soon chop off. Again, sleeve all looking nice down there. At the bottom we do have the standard Nike engineered. A slight wobble but nothing too bad. And there you can see my hand quite clearly through it, which gives you a good indication of the ventilation and the thinness of the material. You can see all the little holes as well there for air pockets, and you can see them on that side too. But in general actually, if I hold my hand under the blue, you can see my hand relatively well actually the whole way through. It is the player spec one, so it is always going to be that little bit thinner, a little bit more lightweight, so you do expect to see your hand through it. So let's give you the full overview of the front of the shirt. I love this design, I've got to say, I really do. Okay, moving on to the back. Looks like there's the little bit of join of the collar. You do have a bit of stickiness over the French flag. Well, the corner there is slightly missing, look. Oh no, that's weird. So if I take it off, it's absolutely perfect. So that's just a bit of plastic that they keep on there just to keep it in good shape. But we've removed that now, so that's absolutely fine. Stitching all looks good down the side. At the bottom we do have the dry fit ADV, and again actually on the back, because it is just blue, there you go, you can now clearly see how lightweight the material is. See my hand really well actually. That cotton is quite long actually, look at that. So we'll get a pair of scissors on that before I do anything more with the shirt. You can see where the join is just there, but it's all looking good on the back, so no name or number or anything on this one. I have left it plain, but being the player spec one, look, you can see the pattern design on there, which is very smart actually. Yeah, it looks lovely that. Okay, we'll take a look at the inside now as well. Okay, we're on the inside now, and that's just the join from the inside of the collar. PSG badge is just here, so it's been heat pressed on, and that looks absolutely lovely. No creases or anything there. Likewise with the Nike tick, absolutely perfect. Shirt sponsor is around here. can't feel anything at all where that's been put on. That's been put on really well. There's a lot of creases, to be fair, because they did get this shirt out of the bag, as I said at the start of the video. They took some photos of it for me so I could see what it looked like. So when they put it back in, they've not been probably as neat as some of the sellers do put them back in there. But in all honesty, I wasn't too bothered. It was quite nice to see a photo of the shirt before it was sent out to me. So it just gave me the option then, if I was happy, I could just approve it. Or if there's anything that I didn't like on it, I could have said, no, please get me another version of it. See, it was quite nice to see something like that, because you don't really get that unless you're buying from an agent. That was the engineered part. More noticeable that it's on the wonk on the inside. But in all honesty, nobody's going to really notice that when you're wearing it. Okay, that's this part of the inside. We'll take a look at the final reverse part of the inside now. Okay, on the final part of the inside, we do have a standard tag up here with the Nike Dry Fit size XL. This is the player spec version, so it's going to be a lot tighter. The recommendation of a player one is to always size up. So if you're normally a large, buy XL. If you're normally an XL, buy double XL, and so on. We do have the Paris Saint-Germain here, which has been heat pressed on. This is that rubbery feel as well. And you've got the Dry Fit ADV size XL just there. Down the bottom here, we have our washing instructions. The recommendation with any of these shirts is to do it on a hand wash setting and flip it inside out. When you come to dry it, just let it hang dry. Do not put it in a tumble dryer. And there we have a Nike product code. Just there. So they try and do this to make the shirts look as authentic as possible. Stitching looks okay, to be fair. So there is a little bit where there's some extra cotton that all over the place, but in all honesty, nothing to worry about. So we've got the French flag somewhere just about under this Paris actually. So it's double pressed on there, which is good, fine, absolutely fine. No naming number to look at on this side, but that is the final part of the inside of this PSG shirt. And there is our PSG home shirt for the 24-25 season from bstjersey.com, or bestjersey.com is what I'm assuming the BST is going to stand for. As a first shirt, this is absolutely fantastic. I really can't fault it. What's also nice is there's a discount code in the description of this video, MatchuCx. That will then save you some money off ordering from their website. I'll also leave lots of links to their different social media platforms, WhatsApp, all in the description of this video. I'll also try and find a DHgate link as well for this item, because I know a lot of people still like looking at DHgate, so I will try and find that as well. What was nice about this seller was that I did get the QC photos before, so I did take the shirt out of the bag, take some photos of it to show it to me, so I could then approve whether I was happy with it or not before it was dispatched. So that was really good. Delivery time was about 15 days though, all in all. So again, cannot fault that one little bit. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. If you leave any comments, questions or messages below, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also let me know if you've used this seller before, what items did you get and what did you think to it? And if you've used them multiple times, do you continue to get the QC photos before the items are sent out to you? I do have one more shirt coming from them. Actually, it has arrived, so we'll do that video shortly too. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.